Once upon a time, nestled deep within a lush forest, there lived a family of squirrels in a majestic oak tree. The mother and father squirrel were the hardest workers you'd ever meet. Every day they'd scamper through the branches, gathering the juiciest nuts and making sure their precious little ones were safe and sound. Their life was like a perfect woodland fairy tale, the kind where nothing could possibly go wrong. But you know how stories go. Just when everything seems perfect, the winds of change begin to blow. And boy, did they blow. One autumn evening, the forest transformed into a scene straight out of a dramatic movie. The sky turned an angry shade of gray, and thunder clapped so loud it made even the bravest animals jump. Lightning danced across the sky like nature's own fireworks show. But this wasn't a celebration. It was one of the worst storms the forest had ever seen. The wind howled like 1,000 wolves, shaking their beloved oak tree as if it were nothing more than a tiny twig. The squirrel family huddled together, their little hearts racing as they heard the horrible sound of branches snapping all around them. When morning finally came, their hearts sank. Their home, their beautiful oak tree, was damaged beyond repair. There they were, a family without a home, with tiny ones to protect and the cold autumn rain still falling. The parents took turns carrying their children on their backs as they searched for somewhere, anywhere, to stay dry and safe. When they spotted a hollow log, it seemed like their prayers had been answered. But sometimes things aren't what they appear to be, are they? Inside that log was a whole different kind of trouble. Slithering snakes and creepy crawlies that made it clear this wouldn't be their forever home. Their paws were tired, their fur was soaked, and their spirits were starting to sink as day turned to night. But you know what they say? Sometimes the darkest moment comes just before dawn. And that's exactly when the smallest squirrel of the family, the one who always seemed to notice the little things, spotted something special. A soft, welcoming glow in the distance. Following that mysterious light, they discovered something magical. A hidden grove they'd never seen before, even though they thought they knew every inch of the forest. And there, standing proud and tall, was the most perfect tree they could have imagined. Its branches were thick and sturdy. Its hollow was spacious and cozy, and best of all, it was completely dry. This wasn't just any tree. This was their new beginning. Together, the family worked to make it their own. They gathered soft moss for bedding, stored nuts in all the right places, and created something even better than what they had before. Their new home wasn't just a shelter, it was a testament to their strength and persistence. And so our little squirrel family learned something amazing. Sometimes life's biggest storms don't come to break us. They come to guide us to where we're meant to be. Their story teaches us that even when things look the darkest, there's always hope glowing somewhere in the distance, leading us to something wonderful if we just keep moving forward. In their new home, surrounded by the love of family and the warmth of their cozy hollow, they realized that sometimes the best chapters of our story start right after the scariest ones end. And that's the kind of happy ending worth waiting for, isn't it?